Hey guys, what's going on? BMcG here, and today we're going to be talking about my rank 2 Angela. I got her from the Incursions crystal. I had gotten enough artifacts like a couple months back to open one, and I was really hoping for a Hulkbuster. I didn't get him, I still don't have him, but the second most wanted champ in there was Angela. Largely due to never using her as a 5-star or a 6-star. And for those who don't know, a lot of my rank ups that I've done as 7 stars have been champs that I've never really gotten to use at a lower rarity. Colossus was one of those, for example, who was taken up in a recent, in the same time frame as when she was ranked up. I've really been trying to enjoy the game a bit more and find ways to enjoy the game more, and I've been kind of finding that by using characters that I never really used before. So yeah, enough about my little explanation as to why I ranked her. Not just for my own playstyle reasons. She's a very strong champion. So I took her to rank 2 unduped solely due to just how much damage she has. She's great in Incursions unduped. You just have to bring enough synergies and she's fine. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what she's like here with a full synergy team. Because that's what makes her go really crazy in Incursions. If you can get all kinds of hacks to allow you to get all kinds of buffs, you're going to be dealing insane amounts of damage. So yeah, we're already cooking here. One of my favorite things about Angela is that she has an open-ended kit, and I kind of say that in a way that some people might not get what I'm saying. Basically, the way I can put it is that she benefits from external sources in her own abilities. So when she launches a special attack, she looks at how many buffs she has on her. It's not how many personal buffs she has, it's just buffs in general. So she benefits really well from external sources that provide all kinds of buffs, and then it works with her personal abilities to just be really strong. So she's got a really open-ended kit in that way, which allows you to just play however you want. There's really no play style or loop to her. It's just, do 5-hit combos, launch a special attack, and yeah, I mean, surely there are optimal ways to play her. You want to throw special ones. That gives you the extra fury buff when you knock them down with a special one, and that allows you to do some of the damage that you're seeing here. But she's very just easy to use, open-ended, has sustainability. As you see there, this is a rank 5 Atuma, probably Sig 200, down in 37 seconds, and we're only at 80% health. And if I had slow played a bit more, I could have gotten more regen. It's not a big deal. Next up, we've got a rank 5 Ascended Hulkling, and this is just trying to show you guys how strong she really is in terms of just how strong her damage is. Hulkling is kind of an annoying defender. He's really punishing if you let him get punishing. But yeah, she just handles him really well. She's got a lot of damage. As you guys could see, you might have noticed, my Angela's awakened. We got her from one of the Valentine's Day crystals. We got lucky and got her again. And yeah, I'm really excited about that because she really likes her awakened ability. So basically, Angela plus Odin, that makes her awakened ability work very well. So yeah. Next up, we've got Shuri. This is an Alliance War. This is Ebb and Flow Knockdown, right back at it. And I can't remember the other nodes, but you guys might be noticing something weird here. We are able to parry stun Shuri. Angela has a really cool mechanic in her kit that allows her to parry non-contact attacks. So that allows her to work for champions like Shuri, Ebony Maw, anyone else with non-contact attacks. Iron Man Infinity War is another good option there to showcase that against. Another thing I wanted to show off here is that weird looking buff under her health bar. That is called the Fortitude buff from the Odin or the Thor relic. I keep calling it the Odin relic because it provides such a good benefit to cosmic champs, and that's kind of what Odin does. Yeah, it decreases the amount of damage taken from all sources by I think 15%, which or it's 10 to 15%. It's really strong. And pairing that with her abilities in her kit for Alliance War, it makes her just such a very versatile attacker. And yeah, it's just effectively increasing her health pool by 10 to 15%, which I think is really cool. And then pair that with boosts, and yeah, you're going to be you know, doing pretty well in Alliance War. So yeah, I figured that'd be a fun fight to show off. Next up, we've got Winter of Woe Nebula. This is not from the Gauntlet. As you can see, we only have one team slot, so this is when she had her standalone fight. Angela was one of the best options for one of the objectives that we had. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like use a god or something like that for this fight, or metal and some other tag. Regardless, she's one of the best options for this fight. You'll see the Awaken ability come into play a couple times here for the shock debuff duration. We hit her block, and you guys will see sometimes that we don't even have a shock pop up on us because we're reducing the duration of it by such a significant portion that it doesn't even pop up because it will have no duration. Pretty solid stuff there. So the game plan here is just to go for a special 3. That way we can get the long aptitude going. And then we'll also have the aptitude from the striker, and we'll be having a pretty good time here. So as you guys see, aptitude there from the striker, and then we have the aptitude from being above or being at 3 bars of power, and then using the special 3, one of my favorite special 3 animations. We have that other aptitude. So now we've got 3 aptitudes on us, and now I kind of want to race to my special 1 so I can get one of those longer furies from knocking her down with these aptitudes active, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Let's see if we can do it. Do we get it? 1, 2, and no, we only get it with 1. Not a huge deal because she's still going to deal a really solid amount of damage here. Like, that was a 30k medium crit. So yeah, it's really not the end of the world if you can't line it up perfectly. It's really not gonna make or break the fight. She's really good with the Thor relic though. She's honestly probably the best champ to use for that relic. She just has like immediate access to all the benefits, and it turns her into such a beast. It's just nuts. Like all the extra buffs from the relic itself, it's a good time. Right there, I thought I could block it, but she went unblockable just as soon as that last hit was getting ready to hit me. You know, you absolutely love to see it, but we won't make that same mistake twice. I don't know if you guys have noticed the Awaken ability is coming into play in a lot of these parts here. Like, as you guys can see, when I hit her block, it'll say shock on the left side, but you see no shock debuff apply. That's because we're reducing the duration of all debuffs or damaging debuffs, so we're not going to have to worry about that. We're just going to keep spamming special 1s here, and all we need is this stand-up intercept here, and we get it, and she's done. So really solid fight here for Angela. She's probably the best option for that fight. I should probably refrain from saying best option so many times because someone called me out on it on one of my last videos. I can't remember who, but it was the funniest comment I've ever seen. I believe it was my rank 3 Chilth video, and I said she's the best option here, best option there, and someone commented, take a shot every time B McG says best or genuinely the best option. And I thought it was so funny, so I commented, this is genuinely one of the funniest comments I've ever read. No, I first said, don't do that, you'll end up in the hospital. And they responded, maybe Chilth will come and heal us. For those who don't know, Chilth is a healer. So yeah, I thought that was like one of the funniest comment threads I've ever seen on one of my videos. I just thought it was great. But yeah, I'm trying to like sidetrack while we get our ass beat by Ironheart. This was the month that she came out, so I don't know her special animations and dexes all too well yet. So yeah, we're kinda not doing so hot here, but all you have to do is just drop the special 2 and she's over with. So yeah, we almost screwed that up, but hey, we didn't. We came out perfectly fine. Next up, we've got Red Skull. His defensive abilities don't really matter here because Angela's just so broken in Incursions when you have the right hacks that it just doesn't really matter. But outside of Incursions, she's one of the best options for Red Skull because she can counter his auto block, she can remove the armor up buffs that he gets, so you can parry stun easier against him. For those who don't know, every armor up on Red Skull allows him to reduce the ability accuracy of stun debuffs by, or is it stun debuffs or all its stuns? I'm pretty sure it's just stun debuffs. Regardless, when you rip those away, you can parry stun him and not have to worry about anything. She also counters his auto block that he gets from his special one with her signature ability. So she's just genuinely one of the best options for Red Skull in my opinion. Next up, we have a Kate Bishop in Sector 6, Zone 20. All the Incursions footage shown is Sector 6, the highest sector that we have. And it's just me going through, cooking. For those who haven't caught on yet, we are a full Norseman. We also are a Herald of Galactus, or Herald of Galen. And it comes into play in a couple of these fights. We ended up getting some really good hacks, which allows us just to do that in every single fight. Like, it's just nuts. Next up, we've got Black Widow here. You guys will see exactly what I mean. I can't remember all the Incursions hacks names that I have, but I think I gain power every time I gain a Fury buff, and I also have buff Cornucopia. So it's just a recipe for a lot of special attacks, and then I think our special attacks also deal a burst of damage for each armor buff on us. So yeah, it's it's some really solid stuff. Yeah, and she's done. It's just we're cooking, guys. We're cooking. Next up, we've got a Quicksilver boss. I recorded this one just to kind of show you guys that she's like good for just literally anything in Incursions. There's only like a few things that will stop her, and even then, like, you could just bring a second option. But yeah, it's nuts. And her synergy with Odin is also just so strong that allows her to just really be a wrecking ball. Allows her to be a wrecking ball in these, later rooms, because she's ramped up significantly with that synergy. And there we go. Quicksilver is dead after we get the stand-up intercept, and boom, he's gone. Next up, we've got a Zone 24 Iron Man Infinity War. This is one of my favorite fights that I recorded in this showcase here, just because of how strong this damage is. You guys will see pretty quickly what I mean. So yeah, this guy's got Meet Your Doom, so if he charges a heavy attack while we're too close to him, he will kind of cook us. I'm not sure why he didn't stun us there, but I'm not going to complain at all. So now we just need to... oh, right there. That's one of my favorite things about the Galen pre-fight, is that you can just throw a 5-hit combo into the opponent's block, throw your special attack, and it'll go unblockable. But as you guys can see there, that's just a casual 2.7 million special 2 on the first hit. So if there was more health to work with, we likely would have seen probably like an 8 million special 2 or something like that. I don't know. But now we're in Zone 25. I did the full Zone 25 run with her after getting her, which felt so good because I used to slog through Incursions. I hated it, and she's so good for it. We dropped the special 1 here. I honestly think the special 2 is probably the way to go, because you will see here, yeah, it's just it does more damage. So I should have been launching those to begin with. Next up, we've got Nimrod. Sadly, we will not have the Omega Sentinel fight, the boss there. I screwed up and I died and I revived, and then I ended up doing really well there. I just didn't know how to tackle the node set, but I didn't want to show like a half solo. I don't think people really care about that. This is just trying to show how strong she is in Incursions. Even with the armor breaks not really doing anything, we're still just absolutely cooking. And there we go, Nimrod's gone. That's how every single Incursions fight goes with her once you have the proper hacks and setup. Yeah, it's just nuts. So we're taking her synergy team, and this is probably her best synergy team. And this team in general is just really strong. The nodes here are Icarus, Buff Synthesis, Fury and Precision, Matador, and Special Connoisseur. So I think you have to use special attacks to deal full damage here, but this is just me trying to show off how strong her Awaken ability is. As you guys can see, the degenerating call out is popping up on the left, but we're not getting any degen debuffs. So that is all in play due to her signature ability. It's pretty solid stuff. It just allows us to take full advantage of this node and not have to deal with any of the negative effects that come with it. So yeah, now we've got Silver Surfer. We just need this dude to throw a special 1. He does. And I think we can go in here and just drop a special 1. Sadly, we don't crit at all. So, you know, that sucks. That was a weird... I thought if you dex the first hit of the special or second medium, you'd evade that, you know, second hit, but it is what it is. But yeah, now he's dead because we crit on our special 1. So now we've got one more fight on this lane, and then we'll go to a different lane. For those who are new to my showcases, I typically try to show 3 fights on a lane with just that one character taking those fights, just to see how flexible they are within that node set. I also try to cater the lane choices to the champ's abilities, just to see, you know, how strong they are against like generic fights on those lanes. But yeah, she's absolutely cooking here. Like, she could fully solo that whole lane and it's not an issue. And that synergy team is realistic. Like, Valkyrie's amazing. Odin is actually really solid. So yeah, next up we have a really solid lane here. This is a hazard shift lane. This is this node's designed, or this path is designed for skill champs to take it, but I really like taking champs here just to test and see if they can handle the incinerate and incinerate and poison hazard shift. It's kind of like an Alliance War size health pool, at least it is now. And you guys are seeing how short she's making these incinerate debuffs. We just need to get one special 1 off, and then we'll get the Fury. And there we go. Now, since we have all these buffs active, you guys will see when the debuffs have their callouts, you know, we're not going to be inflicted with them. You know, the armor break is going to stay there because that's a non-damaging debuff, but any of these damaging debuffs we would just shrug off, and or not really shrug off, but reduce the duration so much that they just don't matter. But yeah, we dropped the special 3 here just to, you know, finish this fight out. Her special 3 does increase damage for each buff on you, I believe is what it is. So that was a really strong special 3 there. You guys could have seen how strong it was if you want to pause it. Next up, we've got this Juggernaut. The really cool thing with Angela is that she gains these regen buffs, which allows her to gain an extra buff. So when she's getting chipped down by hazard shift initially, it allows her to ramp up so she can continue taking hazard shift. It's just really cool. But since Juggernaut is, you know, kind of a bum, and you turn him off with non-damaging debuffs, he's kind of just a punching bag on this lane here. You guys will see once I drop my special attack, we turn him off. There we go. He's now got that weakness. And yeah, now we can just go back in. Doesn't really matter if he's got that gem because we just keep spamming special 1s, and we just have to attack through block and he's gone. So pretty solid stuff there. Last fight on this lane is an Overseer. She's actually a really solid champ for Overseer because she can counter his auto block. His auto block slows a lot of people down, and then if you have to block bait openings for a heavy attack while the auto block passive is ready, that could chip down your health, and she has the regen to counter that, but a lot of champs would get chipped down. See, we're not even getting auto block there. Really solid stuff, and we can just let him spam special 1s because it doesn't even matter. And yeah, we're just gonna keep cooking. We're not getting any debuffs on us. That was one trick I learned from Mike, is the couple of light attacks to get closer on the special 1, so you're not losing so much spacing on the, you know, the map. I don't know how useful it is in practice, but you know, in the event where you're fighting an Overseer where you need to make sure that you're in control of the map, it's useful to know. But yeah, we're gonna drop the special 3 here to close off the fight. I love her special 3 animation so much. I think it's so cool. I think we actually use her special 3 animation for the thumbnail, so pretty cool stuff there. Let's see what else we have going on here. We have a Necropolis solo. So this is Odin, and I think Angela is one of the better options for Odin in Necropolis. And yeah, we're just gonna go pretty crazy here. As you guys can see, a lot of this footage was recorded, you know, kind of spontaneously. So like this was with no awaken ability, and then some of it was with the awaken ability. So this is kind of like a flexible showcase just to show you guys what she's like unawakened, and then what she's like with her awakening. I think it's Sig 20 and Sig 40. I think I have her at Sig 40 now, because I got her again from an Incursions crystal. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and talk through this whole Odin solo. So yeah, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, if you thought it was helpful to you, comment down below, let me know what you guys think. And I'm trying to get more into the rhythm of making these videos. Just been so swamped with school and work, but hey, found some time on the weekend to make some videos for you guys. So yeah, without any further ado, I'm gonna let this fight play out. I don't think you guys want to hear me ramble throughout the whole fight, so I will see you guys, and cheers.